It is Friday, April 5th, 2019, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, 2200 UTC, and welcome to another Friday live chat, RV chat here. Welcome, everybody. And I see you guys started without me here on the chat. I see a whole conversation here. Anyways, hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here, all of you. All How many do we have? Well, this thing still doesn't know how many people we have here on the, but appears the feed is healthy. So let me go here real quick. What were you guys talking about? We have CLT in the house. We have this traveler is in Las Vegas, getting on a plane, getting back to Florida, and CLT, the SpaceX launch is Sunday for Falcon Heavy. I'm really thinking about it, but we'll see. I'm thinking about going, but I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it. Any guess on what IPA today? Actually, today I'm having some vodka tonic here, just tonifying, a little bit. But we'll be back to IPAs next Friday for sure. New Hampshire Joe. No, you changed your name. Cool. My best friend in the army was from Texas. All right. Who else do we have here? Tammy McDowell, Houston, Texas. I can't wait to go back to Texas, and we're going to go back to Texas soon. CLT Miami, Florida in the house. 305. KMR, born in Miami. RV Ashes, good afternoon. Tammy McDowell, coming to Tampa, Florida for vacation for the first time. Tampa is cool. Yeah, I can't wait to go back to Tampa. Maybe I'll go back to Tampa before my next trip to the West, which is going to be pretty soon. And maybe you guys want to see the chat, actually. And here we have the chat. The Ringling Brothers Museum. Yeah, I want to go there too. That's in that's by Sarasota, right? Our son lives in Port Charlotte. New Hampshire Joe. We have 7 minutes to Robert. Okay, I'm gonna go to the end of the chat. I cannot. RV Montañez Way. Hello, hey Montañez. Haven't seen you in a while, man. How's Central Florida treating you? Anthony Leticia from Coconut Creek. Hello there. The 305. Hey, traveling Robert in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I almost visited Tulsa on the way back from my last trip, but it was going to snow the next day, so yeah, it's one of those things. Lucky Dog, SpaceX moved to Tuesday. To Tuesday, huh? The Falcon Heavy. I don't know, man. I haven't spoken to my friends up there in the Space Coast, but if it is Tuesday, maybe I can make it a day trip, like Boondog at the Causeway or something. We'll see. That would be really cool to see the Falcon Heavy because since the space shuttle, we haven't seen one of like a really big rocket take off. Mark Haney, thank you so much for that super chat, and hello from Maryland, a state that I haven't really visited yet. I just driven through many times. And Radioactive Garage, thank you so much. Am I using this microphone or the other one? No, it is this one. Okay, thank you so much for that super chat. Always before work. Robert, greetings again from Baptist Health, Miami, right there, a couple miles away. And hello, Skal Christopher Olsson from Sweden. And I missed a super chat at the beginning. Ili says, I did? Well, I'm so sorry. Oh, yes, I did. No, yes, Ernesto Velez. That's it, right? Ernesto Velez, thank you so much for that super chat. I'm sorry, I apologize. I totally missed it. I'm having one of those days. Sometimes I'm discombobulated, as I am sometimes, as I am here in my studio here in the 305. Akash, love from India, and you are so far the furthest one in India, where it is morning probably. And from Michigan, where it is probably still kind of cold. And hello, Paris Guido. This summer I'm visiting Michigan for sure. Charles from Mechanicsville, Virginia. Keep the videos coming. Love watching it. Thank you so much. Any road trip movies? Any more road trip movies, Robert? Well, yes. Oh, John Bruce, thank you so much for that super chat. Love your videos, Robert. And pretty much every video from this trip is turning into a movie because the next video, which I'm actually playing back there. So if that's the preview into the next coming video, it's an hour and 15 minutes because I couldn't cut it. You know, it's like I'm doing an hour per week. What can I do? 179 Pelican Heads. Hello. Yes, New Hampshire Joe. Katrina from Latvia. Thank you so much for your videos. All your family, all our family really enjoyed them. Thank you so much from Latvia. Latvia is another country that I want to visit. Maybe in Europe 2021. Brenda Mountain Girl. Robert, I have 7 people watching you on YouTube Ventures. Well, hello there. Thank you so much for watching Montañez. I missed Montañez. Great, my friend. Sorry for no videos yet, but I have been working on the projects to build my dream house. Soon will be in another great adventure. All right, Sandy McLear, which is, by the way, Sandy, you're gonna be, you and Max are starring in my next video. Hi from the 480 to the 305. Actually, if I keep that video going here in the back window, you're gonna see. I shouldn't. Okay, Jenna Rivera, you should be the first to call for invites to the lounges, but I'll be out of town. All right. Don't worry about it. I might still swing by the Titusville area and see if I can see it uh, in the not as close, but the Falcon Heavy is gonna be one to see for sure. We'll see. I mean, they're gonna launch another Falcon Heavy in the future too. So hello from Munster, Germany. Hello there, Munster, Germany, where they make the Munster cheese, I suppose. Emily Suzanne, hi Robert. I would love to see more videos of the night sky. You do great star shots. Well, in this Sunday's video, I have some spectacular time lapses coming up. So you're gonna see those for sure. The Sky 13, 4.99. Thank you so much for that super chat. Driving to the west in Austin, Texas. Thanks for the great videos, Robert. You're very welcome. Welcome. And I'm really looking forward to visiting Austin this coming June, by the way. And if you have any suggestions of places or things to visit in Austin, I know there's the LBJ Library, of course, and the Capitol and South Congress, and lots of good food, I'm sure. But yeah, definitely. Um, uh, okay, let me from Slovenia. Today's the international show, by the way. From Slovenia, we have Alenka. We have Bilnik 96 from Athens, Greece. Love your videos. Thank you so much. And James 417 coming to Tampa, Florida for vacation, end of May or June for first time. Sandy McLear, cool. It was fun. Yeah, that was fun. It was fun to meet you guys, you Max and Joseph Montoya as well. When you visited me there in my boondocking spot in Quartzsite, Arizona, this last in January. I mean, I'm editing those videos right now, so now it feels like it was yesterday that it happened, but it was in January. And Bike Week in Daytona would be a fun one for you. Daytona Bike Week. I'm gonna research into that. KMR and Ray Bird. Hey Robert, good to see you. On my way to Myrtle Beach from Benson, North Carolina for weekend staying at Myrtle Beach Travel Park right on the beach. I have to go to Myrtle Beach at some point. Nomadic Drifter from Kentucky. Hello there. And are you happy with the Colorado? It's a good towing machine, but it's not. I don't think it's a truck that I'm gonna keep for 15 years like I kept old Kia. Sometimes it gets a little uncomfortable inside in the cockpit. I don't know that's the seat is not the greatest and the electronics are not the best implementation, and the transmission has some kick from first to second gear when the truck is cold. It just boom, one of these. It's weird. I'm gonna have to take it in at some point. But it's a good towing machine in that sense, in that utilitarian sense, and it's a good, like for dirt roads, it works well, and I get good mileage, an average between 11 and 13, more or less. Hello from the Carl Lutpeg wife. Hello from the High Sierras. Got your CDs. Do you play all the instruments? Great traveling music. I play all the instruments except like the trumpets or trombones. In those tracks, that was my friend Chuchi. Going to Key West Lobster Fest. Someone, and I missed it. Um, Thanks for last year's video. You're very welcome. I think I'm gonna skip Lobster Fest this year, by the way. Rowland Riccardi, thank you so much for that super chat. I really appreciate it. And as I said, the international show today, Simone Schneider from Vienna, Austria, another place that we have to visit when we do the great European road trip for sure. And Craig Christensen, love watching your videos on Amazon Prime, season 1 and 2, and your trips on the West Coast. Yeah, I'm looking forward to putting more stuff on Amazon Prime, but they're kind of picky. They actually took down 2 of my videos from Amazon Prime. I don't know, and they don't let me know what was wrong with them. So, but they made me take down the main one, the road trip to Maine, and the driving to the east, the sequel to Driving to the West. But we'll see. I'm gonna put this most recent road trip, like probably on Amazon. I'm gonna do like 3 long movies, and that's gonna be that. New Hampshire Joe, do you have a tow mode? Yes, I do have a tow mode on the truck, and that's another gripe I have about the truck. I'm in tow mode, minding my own business, very great. I stop to put gas, and then it's no longer in tow mode, so I have to remember every time to put it in tow mode when I'm towing. It's little annoyances. It's not a bad truck, but there are little annoyances. Albert, hi Robert. I lived 3 blocks from you years ago. I would love to meet you because I would take you to the Everglades in my airboat so you can see beautiful camps and it would be a great video. Oh, I would love to do that. Send me an email, definitely. I would love to go to the Everglades in an airboat. I don't know if this is the time of the year because now it's mosquito season, but maybe we should wait until next winter. I don't know. David Valles, hey Robert, next time in Naples, Florida, I'll give you a free haircut. I almost need a free haircut right now. I've been going to this barber shop here in the corner of my house, but I don't know. I don't know, man. Like Camo Dave says. But thank you. Yes, definitely. Hair safari. Ask for David. Definitely in Naples, Florida. Desiree Lamarche, hi there. Brenda, Mountain Girl, Robert, you are more exciting to watch than Rick Steves. Your personality is more lively. And that's funny you say that because one of my early, let's call him role models for what I do was Rick Steves. I like his style a lot of doing a lot of voiceover and a lot of explanation of what you're seeing, and then he pops, live on camera, or not live, but talking head on camera and explains a little more. And especially at the beginning, I even took some of his mannerisms. Then I developed my own, of course. But yeah. Aileen Casada, what are the dates you'll be in Texas? We are driving to Texas from Miami. Well, the main reason for Texas is the rally we're going to have in San Antonio, which is on the 20th through the 23rd, and RV Caravan with us.com is actually planning it for me, but yeah, it's gonna be mid-June for sure. Dianelis Chile, hi Robert, nice seeing you. Looking forward to your future videos. Thank you so much. Yes, I really love your videos from Kurdistan. How to Kurdistan? I told you that's it's the international show today. Robert, do you smoke cigars? It's one of my favorite ways to relax in front of a fire. Not really, but I've been known to smoke a cigar from time to time. But yeah. Um, Boom. Are you going to do Route 66 road trip movie? At some point, I am Route 66. Let me tell you something. I've had bad luck with Route 66 in a way. I mean, I've come out unscathed from all my Route 66 vicissitudes. But the last time I was in Route 66, I got a flat tire, and I've had trouble twice on Route 66 doing U-turns. I don't know. It's kind of, but yeah, at some point I will do the whole Chicago to LA for sure. When is it not mosquito seasons in the glades, in the Everglades? Well, it would have to be a cool winter day, like in February, with a little bit of a breeze. That would be a non-mosquito day in the Everglades. There's not really a season; there are days. Ray, nice RV, bro. How can I donate? You wanna donate? Well, there's a super chat here on YouTube, but you can also PayPal.me/Road Nomad, because the last time I set up that PayPal, I had that Road Nomad pseudonym, and I never PayPal doesn't let me change it now. So, and I don't want to create a new PayPal account. So that would be the best way to donate. I put a link in the chat. Thank you so much for that super chat. Slow your roll. Hi Robert, love your videos and music. I drive my husband crazy singing your theme song in the car. Good times. Chrissy from San Antonio, Texas. Well, thank you so much, and I'm sorry my song is so sticky, but yeah, a lot of people. Um, a lot of people say that, it's and that's really cool that that song that I came up in the shower one day has been so, I mean, such a nice hook that people, I would like to at some point write more lyrics to it, because right now it's just that hook, the riding in my RV wherever I want to be. Max, hi there Robert, the desert is beautiful now. I can imagine. But I'm gonna be passing by Arizona again in the summer. I want to experience those 120, 130-degree temperatures. So maybe it'll be nice then. Um, From Australia, the furthest one, you win. Unless we find someone from New Zealand, you are the one furthest away. Hi Robert from Australia. I love watching your videos. From Peter Funtis. And we're coming to America 25th of April and traveling. Welcome, thank you. Welcome to America, and I hope you have a great time. And one of these days, I'm gonna visit the continent down under for sure. What is your favorite musician or band? Oh man, I don't have one in particular. We would have to go by genre. Um, I mean, it's I can't really narrow it down to just one. Um, I can't donate from Kurdistan. One day I will see you join in US. All right. Okay, our friend, this traveler, says he went through TSA security, so maybe he'll be joining us here in the chat soon. Hi from KC, and KC, I'm coming soon, not soon, but at some point in the summer. CLT, there's a blues and barbecue festival and fruit and spice park in Homestead this weekend. Man, you always know what's going on in town. I'm like, I don't get out as much anymore. Christopher Olson, your new desert song had a nice 80s sound. I like it. Yeah, I didn't mean for it to sound like 80s. Someone said, actually, Great Scott from Palm Beach said he had like a Miami Vice kind of sound to it. And I guess I'm a child of the 80s, so the 80s come out natural to me. Catherine B, thank you for the videos. I enjoy them. Sandy, Mooch Dock here. We have the street, across the street from the pool. Yeah, I'm going to need a pool in July in Arizona for sure. The March Ivers, having plans to ever come back to Cedar Point. I don't know if Cedar Point, but I plan to be in the area in August. I don't know exactly if I'm going to go into Cedar Point, but maybe. Nick Hill, like watching your videos and your music. Thank you so much. Kent Wilgraff, will there be a video from Lincoln Highway or Highway 61, Old Blues Highway sometime? Had been absolutely great. Cheers again from Hamar, Norway. And yes, I'm gonna have to watch Nomadic Fanatics playlist and see what he did on the Lincoln Highway. But definitely, I will do the Lincoln Highway at some point. There are so many road trips that are here planned, but until I truly become a full timer, it's time is limited. And this year, I have this fixation of finishing the lower 48, and that's what I'm going to do this year. But next year, we might do Route 66. We might do the Lincoln Highway. There are a couple of travel books that I want to follow around. There's Travels with Charlie. There's Blue Highways. There's a couple of travel books that I would like to read the book and go all the same places as the book mentions. So we're gonna do that at some point. Simone Schneider. What I ever want to know is, I saw you stopping on interstate to take pictures of the county signs. Is that allowed in the U.S. and European Autobahn? You're only allowed to stop in case of emergency. Um, I mean, in theory, probably you shouldn't stop unless it is an emergency. But yeah, if it is a wide enough shoulder, um, it's I mean, it's it's a good question actually. Um, Hello, Robert from Stockton, California. Hello there. Catherine B., what's your impression of North Georgia, not just Helen? People friendly. North Georgia is beautiful. It's one of my favorite parts of the country for sure. That whole Appalachia area, North Georgia, it could be western North Carolina, could be southeastern Tennessee. Um, I love that area. I just had a bad experience in Helen, but I've had a great experience everywhere else in that area. So yes, I really like it. Tammy McDowell, when in Austin, you should visit Hamilton's Pool. Yes, I have that written down as well somewhere. Uh, I will definitely visit Hamilton's Pool. That's like the public pool there by the river, right? Excalibur 1364, have you stayed at Periwinkle RV campground in Sanibel Island, Florida? I saw. Did you like it? Pros and cons? No, but I hear Sanibel is one of the best beaches in Florida. So at some point, yes, that's on the list of places to go. Um, what do you use to Eileen Casada? What do you use to record the night sky? It's beautiful. I use this camera actually. I have it right here. Coincidentally enough, it's actually an older camera, and I kind of damaged the lens a little bit. It fell in Death Valley. The winds were so high that I had it on my old lightweight tripod, and it went like boing, and it hit the lens really bad. And sometimes, like, if I want to use the manual focus actually right now it's working great, but sometimes if I want to use the manual focus it gets stuck. This is the one that I use. I actually want to get me a wider angle lens, but I put this on manual mode with the lens wide open at I think it's 3.5 f 3.5, and I do put the time lapse mode, and I leave usually the exposure is about 10 seconds on those night skies at ISO. It's a pretty high ISO, probably 1600 or something like that. But yeah, hey, Red Jaguar, glad to see you one more time. Mary loves your latest tune. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. That I called it Desert Rain, and when you watch the video, you're gonna see that there's I wrote some lyrics. They're kind of hard to understand. Okay, where are we on that video back there? Yeah, that's Quartzsite. Um, but yeah, New Hampshire Joe, you should write your own books of your travels. And at someday I'm going to. The thing is, I have enough a hard time writing a weekly newsletter, let alone a book. But I have to work on that. I have to time manage myself and maybe dedicate one day a week to start writing some kind of book. and that would be great. Um, that's something I really do want to do at some point. Yeah. Um KMR, what will Sunday's video be about? Well, it's gonna be the whole time that I spent in Quartzsite, Arizona, which was over the course of almost 6 days, and that's the next video. That's in a nutshell everything I did. Just beautiful shots of the desert, meeting fellow travelers. There I am. There you see it. That's the video right there. And you're gonna see the how it rained in the desert during the RTR. Of course, it's gonna be the RTR, but we're gonna go into Quartzsite. We're gonna go into the bar there, the adult daycare, and I like it. I think it's a good video, and you're gonna see Caroline's RV live, the seminar, a little bit of it, all kinds of stuff. Craig Christensen, are you planning to upgrade your traveling home to a Class C or Class A soon? Not soon, but I'm planning to upgrade it at some point, and I think I'm almost set on what I want, and I just have to do a little more research. But yeah. Jim's reviews. Hello, Robert. The family and I are at the Sunshine RV Resort. Congratulations. That's the one in the Keys, right? The one that I was recently. Oh my God, this chat is going way too fast. Oh, this traveler. I am on my lappy, just lodged in at the Las Vegas airplane house. Flight leaves back to Orlando in less than 3 hours. 1 hour to go through TSA, and you all went through it. Yes, and 3 hours. That's a long time. The Las Vegas McCarran Airport, which is not located in Las Vegas, it's located in Paradise City, which reminds me of Guns N' Roses song for some reason, where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Paradise City, remember that one? Um and he can't hear me, so I've been talking to this for. Okay, don't tell him. uh, Carl Rutpeg and wife, try 20 minutes a day, not once a week. Yeah, maybe I should try to do that. Organize. It's hard to organize my thoughts into what I Hey Robert, check your text messages. Let me see, because I don't think I got that last message on my watch here. Oh, Alex Cruz going to expire in August for the NASCAR. Oh, yeah, definitely. Um, so he has two tickets for NASCAR, and they expire in August. Yeah, we can give him away to one of the viewers. I don't know how we do with one of those random numbers drawings. We can do something like that, but definitely. Um, Marla Saladini, saludos desde New Hampshire. Yo soy la que quiere tu video para principiantes. So you want a video like for beginners, like RVing for beginners. Is that it? Yes. I have to do one of those. The thing is, I really suck at like doing how-to videos. But when I finish this this series of the West, I'm definitely gonna do a couple of how-to videos for sure. Mike Brewer, hi Robert, nice to see you this Friday. Have a small question on related to traveling. I collect coins. I need some advice on good camera to photograph the items. Any help is appreciated. I would say any camera that has a good macro function and a good all-around camera. Actually, and I don't own this camera, but I know it's really good. It's the Sony RX 100, and they have like Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 4. The higher the Mark 5, the more expensive and the better it is. But probably the Mark 3 or the Mark 4 are good enough. And I do believe it has a great macro lens, but it has to have a macro function for you to be able to photograph coins. Paul Falsey, good evening. We are in Lakeland for a special event wedding. We are watching from Citrus Hills RV Park. Well, cool. And one of these days I'm gonna go to Lakeland as well, which is kind of close to Tampa. But there's so many places to go, and sometimes I neglect Florida just because I've been living here for 30 years. So how do you think? How do you think about traveling in the Middle East, Iran, or Georgia? I would love to travel in the Middle East. In fact, my mom is in the Middle East right now. She went to Turkey for she wanted to go to Turkey for a long time, so she's out there with the tour. And and I don't know if the situation right now is great to visit Iran as an American, or Georgia for that matter. But I would love to at some point visit nearly every country in the world, as long as there's not like an all-out war happening in the place. Yeah, definitely. Wish Traveling Robert would collaborate with Slim Potato Head. Who's Slim Potato Head? I'm not familiar with that channel. Gotta love the theme song. Thank you, Deep River. Kitter Cat 007. I like the songs you write for the channel. Thank you. Octavia Barber. Hello, Octavia. Hi, all. How you doing? Happy Friday to you all. Happy Friday to you. Hi, Robert from Santa Rosa, which is not Santa Rosa, California. Zero Boricua. Hello there. Robert, you traveled to Hawaii yet? No, no Hawaii yet. Probably 2021 at the rate I'm going. Maybe 2022. Who knows? It's probably going to be my 50th state. And I would love to rent a camper van and go around, the Oahu or the Big Island. I don't know. I haven't done enough research on Hawaii, to be honest. Dianelis Chile. Hi, Robert. How about a few videos in Spanish or in both languages for people that do not know English or barely speak it? Just an idea. Yes, I've pondered that idea many times. In fact, some years ago, I started a channel called Cuentos de Camino, and I started doing Spanish versions of my videos. It's something that I can do in the future if I have the time. Um, but right now, it's I have barely enough time sometimes to finish the videos in English. So we'll see. But definitely, it's an idea that I've pondered for a long time. Um, since it is a language that I speak fluently, and I know I'm half not half of my audience, but I could have a lot of people in my audience who speak Spanish for sure. Hi, Robert. Thanks for the sticker to to Scotland. Love your journeys. Hugs from Sharon, and please. And I just missed. Oh, here. And please say hi to my nephew Lane or Laney. Well, hello, nephew Laney. And one of these days, I'm going to visit Scotland. Okay, we have a super chat from Don Holloway. Hello there. Robert, unable to attend the San Antonio get together. Hopefully, we can meet you and your wife on your next visit to Northern California. It would be a pleasure to take you and your wife out to dinner. That would be awesome. And Northern California, I want to say early August, late June, I mean late July. It's very likely that we're gonna be in Northern California. By the way, thank you so much for that super chat. I really appreciate it. Okay, I guess someone was misbehaving up here. Okay. Obsessive compulsive. Hi, Robert. You may already said, but you are not drinking an IPA this week. No, no IPA. I'm having a little bit of vodka tonic here, just to tonify my stomach. We'll have some IPA next weekend for sure. Next Friday, I have some IPAs from Ohio there in the fridge that I'm gonna save for next Friday. Go to Florida to Washington State. Definitely Washington State after Northern California. Camera Boucher, thanks for answering my questions. You're welcome. And OH Pink, thank you for the video on your trip west. We are heading out Monday across Route 10. We'll now know what to expect. Yeah, I-10 is, I mean, it's fine for the most part, and in western Texas it's beautiful. But that western Louisiana, eastern Texas, that little stretch, not fun. Owen Jamin, how did you get to income on cruise control when you travel? Well, income, most of my income is really coming from YouTube at this point. So that's the income. And when I'm traveling, believe me, almost every night I'm editing videos, so I can continue getting that income. Excalibur 1364, we're planning on getting a motorhome next year and half time living into escape winter in Northeast Ohio. Looking for good RV camping in southern Florida. We saw your videos of the Keys, very good. Yeah, there's a lot of camping out here. It's just very seasonal, very hard to get into some places in the winter, and sometimes it is very expensive. Current travels and other stories. No drinks for today, Robert. No IPA, no IPA today. But there you go. Any plans for a Florida get together? Yeah, plans are there. I just haven't. We have to do a Miami get together or a South Florida get together. Maybe I should do it somewhere north in between Miami and Fort Lauderdale so we can get like some people from the north so they don't have to drive that much. I have to look for a good place out there. Max McLear, thank you so much. Race, I should have had wine today actually. Cheers. Thank you so much for that super chat. Okay. Anyone here from Scotland? Robert, you should try Tasmania. Good wine, mellow vibe, very beautiful. And I haven't had Tasmania wine. I've had wine from Australia, like from what's that region that has the good Sauvignon Blanc, or is that New Zealand? No, that's New Zealand. Never Marlborough. Where's Marlborough? That's New Zealand. Never mind. Do you still have your old car, Kingsley? No. Old Kia died back in October, and actually they killed it. It would probably still be alive, but old Kia was old, so I'm glad I have a newer car. Where do you go this summer? We will do road trip from Austria to England and back, about 5,000 kilometers, which is what, 3,000 miles. That sounds like a great trip, and I can't wait to do another road trip in Europe. I enjoyed that trip in Finland, Sweden, and Norway so much that I definitely want to do that. Give me a nice like a Heimer or something over there, and Fiat Ducato van, and travel around for a couple of months would be great. And we have Brian. Hello there. Mate is on the moves. Lake Louisa State Park for a get together. That would be cool. That's like smack in the middle of Florida, so we could do that. Let me think about it. Maybe before this trip coming up, or maybe on my way north on this trip coming up in the summer, we could do Lake Louisa State Park. That would be cool. Which, by the way, I'm attending another rally in November up in Huntsville, Alabama. It's going to be called the Minis on the Mountain at Montesano State Park, and it's all going to be minis and micro minis. So that should be a fun trip. Bernadette Brown, happy Friday from New Zealand. There you go, New Zealand, and you win the prize for being the one furthest away from New Zealand, where it is mid morning. Angie Cruz, husband and I are big fans. You look like you've lost weight. Looking good. Yeah, I've lost a few pounds, believe it or not. Yeah. And thank you. What's the most expensive campsite ever? Well, so far it's been Destin, Camp Golf. The site's right on the sand, right on the water, and that's not even full hookups. It's water and electric only. But Fort Wilderness might top that one. We'll see. So that's most expensive campsite ever. And then of course there's the Key Sunshine Key RV Resort. If you're not an Anchor member, those sites on the water, very expensive. Lance Hill. Hi Robert, my husband and I are in the UK. Love your show. What's your favorite state to visit? There are many. I love northern Georgia, of course. But altogether, like the state with the most variety that I've visited so far has to be Arizona. They have mountains, they have forests, they have desert, they have the Grand Canyon, for crying out loud. They have the Colorado River. Um, you know, it's a very there's a lot of variety of landscape out there in Arizona. But I, I, there are so many states. All the Appalachia area. It's also like my favorite. Like I said, northern Georgia, Tennessee, western North Carolina, northern Alabama as well. That's and now maybe I'll change to Texas once I really visit Texas now in the summer. Um, because I've driven through Texas twice, but I haven't really spent time in Texas. So yeah. By the way, Arkansas, Earl Blackman, good evening from Arkansas. Beautiful state as well. I drove. I spent a couple of days in Little Rock, and I went to the what's it called, Magazine Mountain, the tallest mountain in Arkansas. And the weather wasn't the best, but I had a great time in Arkansas. I really liked it. Um, so there we go, Nick Hill. That was a great video out in Europe, and maybe now for the one anniversary, I'm gonna put it all together as one long uh, mega movie. We'll see. That should be easy to put together, and another long video. Um, Cheshire Junk. What's your favorite restaurant in the Florida Keys? There are several. There was this one. Was it Keys Bite? There was one in Key Largo that was really good. And then there is in Key West. There was that Blue Haven. There's the very casual Keys fisheries in Marathon, but especially in Key Largo, there are some good play. Oh, sundowners! I really like sundowners, but that's more like for like appetizers and drinks at sunset with the music. It's laid back. It's not. They don't have like a rock band. They have a dude playing the guitar, very laid back, very relaxing. I like that place. Um, Dave Malone. Hello, Robert. My name is Hinata, and I'm from Japan. I'm visiting my friend Dave. He has shown me your videos and I enjoy it very much. Have you ever considered traveling in Japan? Definitely. Japan, in Asia, in general, Japan is probably the number one country that I would love to visit because I've heard it's such a unique culture, and because I read this in a book or in an article, and that's one of the most interesting things. Since Japan was isolated for many years before World War II, its culture has evolved in a very unique way, and I would love to go there and see it. And yeah, definitely, I find it fascinating, the Japanese culture, and see what it is like there, and yeah, that Japan is bucket list for sure. I don't know when that's gonna happen. Probably within the next 5 years. I would love to do that. And if the YouTube channel keeps growing, it might happen sooner than later. Bikes, boats, and bivouacs. Hi, Robert. Scott here from Fleetwood, Pennsylvania. Dreary weather. I'm sorry about that. The analyst Chile, in regards to the question from earlier, the Larry and Penny Thompson is called, I think, by the Miami Zoo. Looks pretty good for someone who wants to stay in the area. Yes, that place in South Florida is one of the best if you want something a little more lush. Miami Everglades RV Resort. But Larry and Penny Thompson, I was there not long ago visiting Paul and Tina Falsey, and I was pleasantly surprised. It was a lot better than I remember when I went there almost 3 years ago. Mrs. Mac's Kitchen in Key Largo, definitely Mrs. Mac's Kitchen is really good as well, and the key lime pie is legendary, not to say famous. Saludos, León, Mexico. All right. IR100. I guess I missed part of that conversation. Avoid what block when going for a walk? Jenny Allen Chick, hello from Hollywood, Florida. Hello, Hollywood, our neighbors here to the north. We love your videos. How do you connect to the internet on the road? Well, lately I've been using, of course, my phone as a hotspot, which is not great because I don't have an unlimited data plan there. For the last trip, I was using the Wi-Fi that came with my truck. That turned out for $25 a month, supposedly um, unlimited, but that turned out to be very unreliable. So actually, AT&T just announced yesterday a new thing with something called the WineGuard to Go, which is a system. It's an annual plan. You pay $400 for this antenna you put on the roof of the RV, and then it is $360 for a whole year prepaid. And apparently, it is truly unlimited internet. That just came out, so I'm gonna look into that because I might I might buy that for the next road trip and just test it out. The only negative is that you, unlike the MiFi from the jetpack from Verizon, this thing is stuck to your RV, so you can only use it on the RV, or you have to be within 50 feet of the RV. But the thing has a WiFiRanger kind of capability, and it does have an LTE antenna. I don't know if that's gonna interfere now with my WeBoost and my WiFiRanger, but we'll see. It's a round antenna that goes on the roof, an 18-inch round antenna. Susprang, cheers. I'm drinking Sea Cow Milk Stout from Saltwater Brewery in Delray Beach. I love that brewery in Delray Beach. They have that spinning reels or screaming reels, which is one of my favorite IPAs. Silver City, New Mexico. I'm gonna check that out on my next trip, definitely. Have you been to Philippines? No, Philippines. I'm Camera Voucher. I'm assuming you mean the Philippines. No, but I would love to go. Um, KMR, do you bug out north in your RV when a hurricane is headed to Miami? I haven't had to yet, and but if and the last time I didn't, and we dodged the bullet. Which one was that one? The the last hurricane. It was last year or the year before. The one that I streamed live. I actually streamed live that hurricane from my. We didn't get it directly, so I didn't bug out. I just made the trailer as heavy as possible. Probably not the wisest thing. Um, I live on high ground, and my house is it has been through many hurricanes, so it's sturdy enough. I'm not in an evacuation zone, so the worst that could happen is that I get damaged on Minitini. But if circumstances are ideal, next time we get a hurricane scare, I might bug out with Minitini. Bill, your videos take a lot of work, and thank you for the fun watching them. Well, thank you for watching, you guys. And back there, oh, I'm still in Quartzsite, Arizona, back there. That's the next video that is coming out on Monday. Oh, there, I'm at the Gems show. That's what's showing on the video right now. Zero, just don't buy a 5G anything. Yeah, I hear the frequencies are really bad for your brain. Like it's that millimeter frequency that is, I don't know, that's the conspiracy theory. Anyways, I guess eventually 5G is going to be everywhere, right? Thank you, Robert from Sharon Sunshine. You made a young man very happy. I ordered another sticker for my nephew, Lane, for his iPad. Hugs from Sharon and Lane. Well, hello there once again, Lane, and I'll be shipping those stickers. Rolando Fujita, Araceli and Rolando greet you from Westchester, Miami. Right here, just around the corner. Really enjoyed every one of your videos. Don't stop, keep going. Thank you so much. And no, I have no plans of stopping anytime soon. Rolling Ventures, Florence. Is that Florence, Alabama, by any chance? Oh, Hurricane Florence. Yeah, that was it. No, Hurricane Irma. I spent Hurricane Irma here in this house. That one was bad. Scott Horn, hello there, from Greenwood, South Carolina. How was your week? I like the Miami morning picture you posted on Instagram. Will the Florida video be released after the Great West videos? Yes, yes. I'm not gonna interrupt this road trip to the West. So, so I have several videos from Miami, actually from Florida, coming after all this. Hurricane Matthew. Yeah, that was Matthew. No, Matthew was the one that I took the video in Miami Beach, right? Oh man, all these hurricanes, you lose track. The only one I really remember is Wilma and Katrina because that was the year that I bought this house. And I got a little bit of damage. Even old Kia had visible damage from that hurricane. I never fixed it. Lakeland Air Show today. Yes, the lake. I had heard about it, and I was gonna go, but it turned out it wasn't gonna be convenient, and it was a little bit pricey, to be honest about it. Um, Obsessive compulsive. Your coverage of that hurricane was better than the news. It made news in the UK. It was that bad. Yeah, and oh, that's the one that I covered the Keys. That I went back to the Keys, right? That was the one. Irma. Irma is the one that almost hit us here smack in the middle in Miami. No, was it? And then it went down to the Keys. Joshua Tucker, nice to see you. How are you? I'm doing great. Lisa Martin, hello from Oklahoma City. Beautiful city, Oklahoma City. As you probably know, I was there in February. And there's a video coming up eventually of Oklahoma City. Octavia Berber, will I have to go now? You have a great weekend. You too have a great weekend. Happy Friday. John Bierke. Hi, Robert. The Norwegian IPA I promised for you for Christmas will come this summer when we'll be back in Pembroke Pines. All right. Looking forward to that. IR100, have you ever been to Truth or Consequences, New Mexico? I'm planning to drive up there in a few weeks. No, I have not. Maybe I'll go. Where is it? Truth and Consequence. Will I kill the stream if I go into Google Maps now? Truth and Consequences. Or Consequences, New Mexico. It's by, I've driven very close to that, and I am going to go. I'm going to be in that area, so I'm going to put a star there because I'm going to pass by there, kind of close. Not so close, but I'm going to be kind of close. I want to go to Roswell, New Mexico, so from there I'm going west. It might be kind of on the way. I don't know. What do you think? Zero. Do you play video games on those computers? I play video games. I actually play GTA 5 once in a while when I want to decompress. How many miles do you have on your truck now? I want to say 16,000, 16. Yeah, it's about. I used to have the service that the app that would tell me on the phone, but I canceled that too. There are so many subscriptions you can have. And sometimes I go through all the subscriptions that I had. I'm like, I have Netflix, I have Amazon Prime, I have Hulu, I have Spotify, YouTube Red, OnStar, and I'm like, no, we'll start canceling stuff. Mary O, hello from Detroit. I want to go to Detroit as well. You need to see northern Michigan, but you'll hate our roads. Well, not all roads are great. What can you do? Norwegian beer cost about 7 times too much. I was in Norway last spring, and I don't remember how much the beer, but everything was very expensive in Norway. At least when you bring in dollars and you convert them to kroners. But I mean, it was worth every penny, in my opinion, because seeing a different country it's always worth it. But yep. Teresa Simmons, hello from Alabama. Love your videos. Love Alabama as well. And Jose Arredondo, I've been great, Jose. And Ontario, Canada, which I will visit at some point again. Larry Johnson from Two Creeks Outdoors. For Zulu, I'm in Florida, going on a cruise tomorrow. Well, enjoy that cruise. And Zero, no politics, please, man. Let's focus on travel. Scott Horn, we have some things to mail you in a week or two. Oh, looking forward to that. Talking about mail, and I forgot to show you. I have two snail mail here, and this one actually. Let me show you. This one comes from this traveler, and he sent it to me from Zion National Park. He goes, "Greetings from the place you went to a few months ago, Eric." So that thank you so much. If you are still watching from the airport, thank you so much. And I got this letter from Mike Curtis, and it's just a picture of and he writes, "Make the jump, go right to a Class C," and there is a Class C, but check out this Class C. It's a VW Bug with a Class C on top. So I think that was really cute, and it has a Mickey Mouse on the window. I don't know if you can see that there, but yeah. So thank you so much, Mike, for your letter, and thank you so much, Eric, for that postcard. So the man plays GTA 5. He's lit. Always Gallardo from Chandler, Arizona. RV Strong. All right, Maddie Krochak. So curious to know about your wonderful music background. Well, I studied piano when I was like 7 years old. I studied a couple of years. I was never like a virtuoso or anything like that. But I can play a few keys. And then when I was in my teens, I learned the guitar as well. So so then when I got here to the United States in the early '90s, I started playing with salsa bands. Actually, if you search on YouTube, probably Robert Orquesta La Llave, you'll see me playing at in the sometime in the early mid '90s. CLT April 20th is the Fort Lauderdale Pirate Festival. Cool event to see and film. April 20. Let me check. When is that? When is April 20? Maybe that I would like to see. April 20 and 21st. Yeah, that's Easter weekend. Let's check it out. Tap channel. Hello there. 240 people over here. Looks like you are growing fast since my last visit at your live chat. Yeah, I haven't seen you here in a while. And I since I'm using this software OBS, I have 238. Yeah. It's this is higher than usual, definitely. So thank you so much, all of you, for being here, man. I uh, Let me do this. There. Yeah, we're getting a lot more people on the channel. Jason D, are you a full-time YouTuber, or do you also have a different job? Right now, I'd like to consider myself a full-time YouTuber. I still do some studio work here in the recording studio for some people, and of course there's everything else that comes together with YouTube. Music sells, and I make money from other sources. But yeah, YouTube. I would say I'm a full-time YouTuber for sure. Uh, Maddie Kurachuk, please have a meet and greet in Oceanside, California. Will you come out west? Big fan of yours. So I'm gonna be in Anaheim for VidCon. So maybe a few days before July 10th, we can do something like that. Current travels and other stories. Any favorite foods that are not Latin American origin? I love fried chicken, like good Southern fried chicken, authentic good Southern fried chicken. What can I say? But I that's the first thing that came to mind. So yeah, that I'm sticking with it. Joda AZ58, long time lurker on your channel. Just figure out that you sing the opening song. Heading to Florida on 18 April, and we'll be there by 25th. Going to Tampa area. Well, enjoy. Thank you so much. And I'm glad you like my music, man. Yoda. Let me guess, you're a Star Wars fan. Um, Mr. Knowledge, hello from Poland. Good morning. Yeah, it is morning in Poland. No, it's not morning. Yeah, it is morning in Poland. Are you Central European, or you are like the one over, like the same one as Finland? You're probably the one over, right? So it's like midnight where you are. Remy Love, happy Friday from California. Where is Grandma Patty? I haven't seen Grandma Patty in the longest time. I don't know what happened. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe she stopped watching my videos. I don't know. Beers are around 54 kroners, or $6.30 dollars per liter here in Norway. Is that at the supermarket, like at Vino Monopolet? You know, the place where they sell the liquor, or is that like at a restaurant? Because they charged me $12 for an IPA in Las Vegas. You know, like a draft IPA in Las Vegas the other, when I was there. So Lisa Martin, but that's steep. If that's supermarket price, that is very steep. Lisa Martin, I have watched your videos more than once. I really enjoy them. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lisa. And Mr. Rocker. And oh, I missed that. Big E, thank you so much for that super chat. Hola Robert, greetings from Eric, Julie, and Cooper. Have an IPA on us. Thank you so much. No IPA today, but next week I'll be rocking some IPA from Ohio, of all places. Yeah. Miami throws the base. Jason D, awesome. RG, where's the best place to retire in Florida? I have no idea, but a lot of people retire in Titusville and in the Sarasota area for some reason. So I would say, I mean, the closest you are to the coast, the more expensive it gets. You're great on Amazon too. Thank you so much, Bill. And yes, definitely, I'm Amazon. I'm trying to put as many videos on Amazon as I can, but as I said before, they kind of make you jump through hoops to put the videos on Amazon. And Simone Schneider, already 1 a.m. 1 a.m. in Poland. Max V World, Grandma Kick, Phyllis Kick. What is that? Nicholas Nick at a supermarket. Okay, that's that's kind of steep. I don't remember how much I paid at. It was up in Lofoten. I forget the name of the biggest island in Lofoten, where they have like the big supermarket, and they have a Vino Monopolet, or that, I think that's what it's called, the store where you can buy a hard liquor and beer over a certain alcohol level. So yeah. For Zulu, you should really come to upstate New York. Definitely, upstate New York is in the list for this summer. We'll see. I mean, I have so many plans. Juan Catalina, hello there. And Jim Fred. How about traveling to Indy in the month of May? You could camp out near the Speedway, see some practices, see qualifications, or maybe even Indy 500 race itself. Not this May, but maybe I may go next year. Who knows? No, this May I'm not gonna be able to do it. But yeah, that would be cool. Paulo Campos, hi Robert. There are a lot of Brazilian people in Miami. Você fala alguma coisa em português? Um pouquinho, eu falo um pouquinho, entendo, mas I speak portunhol, really. I understand Portuguese very well. I can read it. Obviously. Portuguese and Spanish are very similar languages. And eu falo um pouquinho, but not much. Eu trabalho em uma loja where I learned a lot of Portuguese. Timothy Painter, hi Roberto, I'm a big fan. What program do you use to edit videos? Right now I'm using Adobe Premiere Pro. Back in the day, oh, by the way, that's the cooking show part of my Quartzsite video back there, playing in the background. For many years I used Final Cut Pro. Even before Final Cut 10, I used to use Final Cut 7, which now in hindsight it wasn't very good. But now I'm using Premiere Pro, and yeah, I like it better. So that's what I'm using. What are you watching on Netflix? I'm not really watching anything on Netflix right now, although I heard that movie about Motley Crue. It's called The Dirt. I hear it's really good, so that's probably what I'm gonna watch tonight. In some restaurant, half a liter costs $20. Oh man, for $20, I expect at least a bottle of nice wine. No. Yeah, I noticed eating out in Norway was very, very expensive. But you know, I had some great meals out there, especially one that we had in Lofoten, actually, of all places. And we went to this restaurant, and it turned out to be like a French influenced restaurant, but we had some salmon soup or something like that. That was outrageous. That was out of this world. Oh my gosh! And we also ate at a restaurant up in what's the name of the town that is? I'm starting to forget the name of the town that is right next to the North Cape. I know as soon as I see it on Google Maps, I'm gonna go like, aha, yeah, that was it. By the way, beautiful little town up there, right by the North Cape. Of course, I can't find anything on my Honningsvag, Honningsvåg, Honningsvåg. We had a very nice also the soup there with it was a salmon soup or something like that. Yeah, and bacalao. We had bacalao, which is cod. Like yeah. Did you ever get your axle aligned in the one that keeps wearing out tires from dirt road sailing? Omar Rivera. Hello, Omar. By the way, I spoke to Omar yesterday. Hope you and Ili are having an awesome weekend. Yes, thank you so much. And I haven't been able to find a place that wants to even touch those. They're torsion axles, and apparently they're like really hard to align. I think eventually I'm just gonna get new axles, and I'm gonna raise the trailer a little higher. That's probably what's gonna happen eventually. 85 degrees here. We're in Puerto Rico. Juan Catalina. Scott Horn. Oh, Bill, what is worst city traffic? Oh, Miami is pretty bad. Atlanta is bad too. Scott Horn, if you go back to the Columbia restaurant, please include it again in your video. We want to try it out next time we're in Tampa. Have you ever done a video of Fairchild Botanical Gardens? No, I haven't. That is right there. Actually, I was there once, not visiting, but I was playing with a band at a wedding. Um, so no, and I'll do a video whenever I go to Colombia again. We're probably gonna have the same thing we had the last time because we just love their paella, but maybe not. Bob Langan, come on, it's not the same unless you are drinking an IPA. No, I sometimes I like to keep my options open. I've lost a lot, some weight, and I'm trying to. I'm cutting down on the drinking a little bit, believe it or not, but. Alko in Finland, System Bolaget in Sweden, yes, and Ving Monopolet in Norway. Yeah, I remember those three because I went to all three of them. If you know me, you know, yeah. I went to that System Bolaget in Sweden, and people were like buying stuff like crazy. I don't know. It was one System Bolaget very close to the Finnish border, and someone told me that it's usually Finnish people buying in Sweden because it is cheaper. But people were buying liquor like it was going out of style. This was cases and cases of beer. Um, um, Norma and Jeff, hello from Perry, Georgia. We will be going to Texas end of April. We'll be around. I'm gonna be here in Miami end of April. most likely. Stephen Leach, hello from Toronto. Hello there. Vin Monopolet, yes. David Romero, hello Robert, I'm late. What did I miss? Oh, you missed a lot. Actually, we're almost done here with it. Oh, it's 7:10 already. Time has flown today, really. It's been one of those days, that I feel like I just turned on the chat. It's incredible. Mm. Simone Schneider, you real oni should come to Middle Europe. You can choose between a lot of good beer, especially in Austria and Germany. Definitely. And I remember in Germany, I was in Dusseldorf, and they had this. That's what everybody drank. Their alt beer, and it's like a dark beer, and I've tried to look for that same beer elsewhere in the world, and I haven't been able to find it. That was amazing. And my two words in German, besides danke schön, or Flughafen. I was like a fool trying to speak German with Germans, and everybody speaks English pretty much, over there. So yeah, I was like, Flughafen, this and that. Oh no, the airport is that way. Go figure. And the other thing that I learned, I was with Ili and I wanted two beers, so I'm like zwei beer, and they would answer in English, of course. But yeah, I love Germany. I can't wait to go back to Germany, and Austria, and the Czech Republic as well. I hear they have like the best beers. Mark Deitch, hey Robert, where do you get the state stickers you use on your map on your RV? They have them available in Amazon, of course. And I bought that map at the Camping World pop-up store that they have at the RV show. Did you buy your glasses on Zenny? No, Walmart actually. Hey Robert, next time you should explore the southern part of Norway. By the way, your Norwegian pronunciation is almost perfect. Well, I have some very good Norwegian friends. When I was growing up, they were living in Cuba. This was back in 1981 and 82, and maybe I got some of the pronunciation, because um, I mean the whole conversations were a hodgepodge of Spanish, a little bit of English, and Norwegian. So I guess I got some of that pronunciation from them. Um, Tap Channel, have you seen how Chicago River dyed green on St. Patrick's Day? I recorded that with drum. I think I saw that video. It's probably the biggest St. Patrick's Day celebration in the U.S. Yes, and I've seen it. I think I saw it in your video, and I know it's a tradition there. Maybe for next St. Patrick's, I should go to Chicago. Christer Karlsmoen, hello from Sweden. Fantastic trip reports. Love road tripping in the USA. Thank you so much, and I can't wait to go back to Sweden. Maybe if not next year, the year after, um, because I really liked it out there, and people were very nice. Everybody was very nice. Uh, Truck camper, for zeros, yeah. And I've been thinking about truck camper at some point. I just don't like the way they look, and some things they have to enter through your eyes. But I think if I get a nice 4x4 truck and a truck camper, I could go almost anywhere. So that might be a good one. Colombia, hashtag PSL, Robertico, que vola Colombia. Live trip. Sorry I missed, but I watched replay. Hello, everyone. Yeah, the replay is gonna be cool. We've been at this at an hour and 13 minutes, and I don't know. Whenever you guys get tired, let me know, and we'll call it off. How many people do we have watching right now? Just for okay, we're down to 227, but as I can see, it's been consistent in the 240s, 230s now, 230 now. So this is really really cool. This is really nice of you guys to be here hanging out with me like every Friday. Such a good time for me. At least for me, it's really really good time. By the way, the laptop is down here. That's why I've been looking down the whole. Oh, what did I drop? Oh, I dropped the power cord. No, 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 no. Because this is an old Mac, and the battery doesn't last very long. Juliano Spal history from Brazil. Hello there, and yeah, of course. I haven't seen you here in YouTube in a long time. I know you send me stuff on Facebook all the time. Um, one of these days I'm gonna visit Brazil for sure. Um Randy, I've got to go. Thank you, Robert, for another great evening chat. Thank you for being here for sure. And the Rolling Ventures, you'll find the German beer here in Sanford, Florida. I had never heard of Sanford, Florida before Technomadia was there, Chris and Cherie, and now I want to go. So maybe I'll go soon. I mean, it's relatively close to where I am. I am German, and the big beer is Warsteiner. When I go back to Germany, definitely, I'm looking forward to tasting some great beers. Are you looking to upgrade from the Micro Mini? If so, what? We enjoy watching. Not at this time, um, unless something great happens. I'm thinking after Alaska 2020, because I want to take Mini Tini to Alaska. After Alaska 2020, we might start looking into. They discontinued the one RV that I liked, but we might be able to get it used. But I want something under 25 feet, no slides, with a corner bed. Name me one RV that is currently being made like that. None. Permanent corner bed and permanent table in the front. I mean, I could compromise with a compromise with a Pleasure Way Plateau XLTS, but that would be a good compromise. $150,000 compromise. At the Tampa show, American RV Traveler, did you get the campsite as a vendor? I had inquired on the sites and I was told they were for vendors only. Yes, I got the campsite as a vendor. I was, yeah, vendor because as media, as vendor, yeah. Robert, when are you going to find a sponsor? I don't know. I'm waiting for them to find me. I haven't really looked as much, but yeah, eventually, I mean, you gotta supplement the YouTube income with the sponsor. That would be cool. Like I had custom covers at one point, and I had the Rad Power bikes at one point. Christopher Olson, thanks for an interesting live show, but it's late here. Oh yeah, you're way past your bedtime. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here, Christopher. And Tammy McDowell, look forward to every Friday. Told hubby can't cook dinner until it's over. Oh, he must be so hungry. In fact, maybe I should start wrapping this up, right? Discover your channel through your Norway vlogs. Oh, thank you so much. And yeah, the Norway, Finland, and Sweden and blog. That was a dream come true and a trip of a lifetime, really. Um, Live trip, not a problem for you since you have a lot of fans, but smaller YouTubers now must have a 1,000 subs to live stream. I heard that, but I heard that it's only from mobile. If you want to live stream from the computer, you can still do it if you have less than 1,000. That's what I heard. I don't know if my friend Rafa Calleja from Las Vegas is sending me a message. Anyways, let's wrap this up real quick. Oh, Eli is here. Hi. Everybody say hello to Eli. Yeah, maybe she wants me to finish the live stream so we can go eat. Rafa Calleja, Robert, I just came back from Lake Mead. Yeah, I saw your pictures in Facebook. Very nice experience. You'll like camping there, definitely. And I was very close. I actually stayed at the Lake Mead, one of the RV parks there. But yeah, definitely. Alaska in a caravan, Yoda. I don't know yet. I don't know how I'm gonna do Alaska yet. Any plans this weekend? Not really. I'm just probably gonna stay home this weekend and catch up on some work. You're welcome, Bonten. Juliano Spal history. Yes, visit. Yes, is my Canela, Brazil. Definitely, I'm going to visit Brazil at some point. What part of Cuba were you born from, Desiree Lamarche? I was born in Havana in the just in the border between Vedado and Centro Habana neighborhoods. Everybody thumbs up like yay, because I'm wrapping this up. I'm gonna grab my guitar right now and sing it out. Oh, and my video ended. California Coast Hearst Castle to Monterey. Definitely, I did that before, but I'm going poop right now. I think that's not Ely. I think that's a spam account. Okay, how can I ban? Well, we better report. What should I use? Hate speech, graphic violence. Well, she's just an impersonator, so I'm just gonna hide user on this channel. How about that? All right, everybody. My son Bismarck wants you to sing a Hall & Oates song. Oh man, me la pusiste en China. I have no idea. Okay, tap channel. Lose a few subscribers. I uploaded on my real estate videos. Yeah, whenever I upload something that whenever I upload something that is not like an interview or something like that, my channel kind of doesn't die, but it goes down for some reason. So I'm trying not to do too many of those anymore. Thank you. Enjoy your videos. Thank you so much, Jenny Island Chick. Thank you, Red Jaguar. Wow, it's a good night. Over 200 viewers. Yes, it is. Actually, I think we peaked at 240, and I think we're running long here. So we're all cracking up here. CLT. Okay, hold on. I don't wanna. I gotta get me a Bluetooth mic or something. All right, everybody. Everybody sing along. You know, I don't know any Whole Oates song. I need to get me a good repertoire if I want to start singing at campgrounds around the country, right? Everybody sing along. I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free, my RV, yeah, riding in my RV, wherever. Let me get rid of the chat here. I want to be. Noises? 'Cause I'm free. Good night, everybody. In my RV. Like my friend David Oliva used to say, aplausos, please. Nah, just kidding. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next Friday.